Hello everyone and welcome to another vinyl unboxing. My name is Bobby, owner of Inherent Records in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the host of the Monuments in Ruin music show. This box was sent to us courtesy of Translation Loss. Before we get into this, I want to say thank you to Drew for getting involved in this. Super excited to dig into this. I've been a fan of the label for a long time. It all starts with that trusty pocket knife. Let's make it happen. Yes! Here we go, people. Very nice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I think we got some edge fillers there. We're going to double check that before we get into these. Let's double check. Gotta be safe. There we go. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Box number 1 and box number 2. Number 2. Why did I close that up? I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. Super excited about this. Can't wait to see what is in here. Once again, I have no clue. This is a total mystery to me. Very, very excited. Oh man, look at that stack. Look at that stack. First up, we have Depravity. Moral Void, Depravity. Killer nice matte cover there. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see what color we got on this vinyl here. Looks like we have a black and white, black and gray, killer color in color there, like possibly a little haze look there. Nice artwork on this one, super cool. There we go. Once again, Moral Void. Says this is Translation Loss. What number is that? Can't read it with my glasses on. That's a mistake. Let's not do that. There we go. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Check out the insert here. Very nice. Moral Void. Killer. Starting off with a bang. What is next? Glorious Depravity. Ooh, I like that gold kind of popping out there. Look at that. You can tell those fellas, they come home for Christmas, hanging out with the family, looking happy as could possibly be. Let's see what we got on this insert here. Nice little standard insert, looking good. Killer artwork. Ageless Violence is the name of this album. Nice and colorful. Again, Glorious Depravity. And let's see what this looks like here. Oh, that is nice. Some kind of orange and gold with some splatter. Boy, that looks nice. Fits the album art perfectly, might I add. Good job on that. Killer color combo. Killer color combo. Glorious Depravity, Ageless Violence. Killer logo. I actually like that photo, even though I was joking around about it. Looking good. Great stuff. Great stuff. Next, we have dun 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 dun. Oh, it's backwards. Wormwood Moon Curse. Wormwood. Thank goodness. Oh, don't read that code. Don't read that code. That's going to be for somebody else. Wormwood. What did I say that was? Ageless. Wormwood Moon Curse. There we go. Thank goodness it said something on there. I'd have never known had it not. That is killer artwork. Looking good. All jokes aside, that looks super nice. Not glossy, but a official, not matte either. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, I like that gold on black. Super duper. Look at that. I like that design too. Well done, gang. Well done. Well done all around. And this says it is blood and swamp green merged. Let's just see what the swamp meets the blood looks like. Oh, very nice. Killer. I want an official look at that. I like that center label too of the artwork. Looking good. Man, look at that side. Gotta get that glare off of there. Wormwood. Nice. Blood and swamp green merge. Once again, that is Wormwood Moon Curse. So far, a couple that I didn't know. Couple that I did not know. Up next, Take Life, You Are Nowhere. Oh, look at the way that just jumps right out at it. It's got that clear spot code on there. Man, I really love this. This is something I started really paying attention to. Probably about 10 years ago, I started noticing more and more bands that would do this. You may not be able to see it on the video as clear, but this has like this clear coating over the artwork, and it just jumps out on those album covers. Super, super cool. Something I had not really considered. Nice insert. Something I had not really considered as an option until I'm upside down. Actually, I'm right side up here, but I'm upside down here. So there we go. Take that. Let's try this one more time while I'm blabbing. There we go. Now we're talking, people. Now we're talking. You Are Nowhere, and you have your lyrics in there. So about that spot coat. Started really paying more and more attention to that as an option once I started pressing records, and I really like it. It's that little bitty touch of detail that some people might overlook that just means so much to the person that picks up on it. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Translation Lost. And Take Life, You Are Nowhere. This is the custom tricolor merge with splatter edition. And it is, there you go, tricolor merge with splatter. What is it, blue? No, it's actually some kind of gold. It depends on what side you're looking at. I like that. I really like that. So you got kind of a color in color merging with the splatter. Kill it. Oh, I just noticed. Take Life. The take side, the life side. Awesome. That looks nice. White, gold, black, some kind of red. Killer. Absolute killer. Once again, Take Life. And the name of this album is You Are Nowhere. I also notice now that that's upside down as well. So technically, the upside down, right side up is exactly the way it was supposed to be the whole way. Spot coat. Cool stuff. Up next, All Out War Celestial Rot. Tri-color merge with splatter edition on this one. All Out War, absolute brutality. If you have not heard this album, it is a monster. This one you can kind of see that spot coat popping out there on the barbed wire. See that? I don't know if you can see it in the glare. I hope you can, because it makes a lot of sense when you can pick it up. Celestial Rot, this album is brutal. Look at that back cover. That lets you know everything that you're going to hear here is going to absolutely tear your soul apart, people. It's going to be brutal in all of the best ways. One of the things that Translation Loss is the best at, delivering the goods. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm not just talking about Judas Priest. I'm talking about really delivering the goods. You know what I'm talking about here? Orange and black. Oh, this was a merge as well. So let's see. It's white with orange that way. Looks more so that it's got this, I call that a bird's eye, like a bird's eye maple guitar, but a feathering kind of look to that. Very cool. Very, very nice. It's almost like you get a double shot of color explosion. Once again, All Out War, Celestial Rot, absolute brutality. Absolute brutality. Way to go on that one. Translation Loss, delivering the goods. This is Xythlia. I don't know, XYTHLIA, Immortality Through Quantum Suicide, custom merge with splatter edition. Xythlia. Something that's gonna make me spit all over the camera if I keep trying to say it. Let's have a look. Oh, first let's start with the album art. Look at that. Looking good, right? You think it's looking good? Then you get this. Some more of that spot coating clear on there. Man, they are really bringing it to life. This looks like if the Grateful Dead was a death metal band, this is what the Deadhead would look like. Absolute brutality. Good stuff. Let's see what we got here. That's the Steal Your Face logo circa 2024. Definitely cool. Let's see what this vinyl looks like. It looks like a rainbow of explosion from here. There you go. Take that. Oh, you think that looks awesome? Check this out. Bam! It's almost like you've got two different versions of the pressing. That is super cool the way they've done that. This particularly, I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but I'm looking at this and am absolutely amazed at the inner circle of this and the way that looks. This ring right here, looking beautiful. With that bird's eye, I would take that all day long and then some. Man, what a great looking record. This is one I have not heard of. I don't even think that this one's crossed my radar. Once again, Xythlia, Immortality Through Quantum Suicide. Take that, and here's a logo, if that helps you read it at all. Great stuff. Can't wait to hear that one. Can't wait to dig into that. I love to find something new in the stacks, and that's a great way of doing it. Up next, we've got Wake, Devouring Ruin. Got another matte album cover on this. One of my favorites is the matte. I've been loving this clear spot coat on the other stuff, but this just straight up matte album cover just speaks to me. I'm telling you, that is some killer artwork on that. Wake, Devouring Ruin. Here's that, and here's some guys hanging out in the woods. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. They're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. Let's see what we got here on this color variant. Oh, we can't even take a sneak peek on these. We gotta go all the way with them. Yellow and blue with black splatter. Looks like some green. Maybe it's the yellow and blue makes green reference. Looking cool there. Very nice. Little color in color with some splatter. And that is, once again, Wake, Devouring Ruin, custom color in half and half with splatter edition. Custom color in half and half with splatter edition. Once again, Wake, Devouring Ruin. Man, this is an exciting box for sure. Up next, Teeth Finite. This is the custom spinner with splatter edition. Boy, I'm Teeth Finite. Once again, got a little bit of that. There it is. You can see that clear spot coat coming out now. It just jumps right out at you. The more you look at it, like, wow, it looks so cool. Killer artwork. Back cover there. See what this insert looks like. These have all just been stellar looking pieces, and of the ones I've known, totally stellar to listen to. Killer on there. Let's see what we've got. What this custom spinner with splatter edition. Spinner with splatter. I think translation loss is just trying to make me spit all over the screen, and they're doing a fine job because I'm drooling. Now look at how tasty this vinyl looks. You know you want it. A little bit of that clear with some of that bird's eye looking splatter to me. Very nice. Killer. This is killer. Great stuff there. So far, this box has been absolutely devastating on the heaviness. And we're not even halfway yet. What we've got next, Intronaut, the Challenger. This is the black inside of white with splatter edition, limited to 200 copies. Played a show with Intronaut years ago. They are absolutely fantastic people and extremely great live. If you've never seen Intronaut or get a chance, this has a little bit of that spot coating on it too. This one's kind of hard to see with the white on white, but you kind of see it in the glare just a little bit. Get yourself one in person so you can see it. This is the Challenger LP. Such a great group of dudes. Super excited to have met them and got to see them play live. Killer on that. Yes, once again, Intronaut, the Challenger. Great stuff. Super heavy, has a little bit of prog vibe to it. Let's see what this color variant looks like. Got some black and white color in color. Oh, very nice. I'm glad we went all the way with it. Look at that. So first you have your black color in color, and then you have your clear, but then you have the etched B-side. Look at that. Sneaking that right in on you. Intronaut doing it right. Killer. Translation Lost doing it right with the Intronaut jams. That is killer. Way to go, gang. Way to go. Looking good. And if you're watching this, I hope all is well. I hope all is well. What a fantastic thing to see in here. Oryx is next. O-R-Y-X. Lamenting a Dead World. This is the Gold Nugget Edition. So let's start off with breaking this out. So that way you can see this wholesome artwork there. Nice and wholesome. Doesn't look brutal at all. Does not look brutal at all. Killer stuff. Oryx, Lamenting Dead World. A Dead World. Lamenting a Dead World. Oh, looks like we got poster action here. There it is. Very, very happy looking. And to double down, there you go. Everybody in the band equally as happy about having their photo taken. Fantastic. That is mean looking. How crazy is that? Look at that close-up. What a killer piece of art. And Lamenting a Dead World. Same thing on the cover. I like this design on the back. That gold on this kind of bronze look. Looking great. Looking great. Gold Nugget Edition. I'm guessing, oh yes, it's not just gold. It has like this kind of a clear look to it. Makes these ripples kind of, looks like water almost, like gold water. Or I guess you'd say gold water, I don't know. Maybe they mix clear with that. I'm not exactly sure how they do that, but wow. What a wonderful looking record. Killer. Gold Nugget Edition of Oryx. O-R-Y-X. Lamenting a Dead World. Once again. Killer. Next, we have Come to Grief When the World Dies. Custom Tricolored Merge with Splatter Edition. I've said this before and I'll say it again many times, arguing with nerds on the internet much like myself. I think that Grief's Come to Grief album is the template for all doom metal as far as my preference. It's got that nice gargly, just sounds like they just gargled gravel and then just rip some distortion through the speakers and play as slow and angry as possible. Come to Grief is the extension of that band coming back to life with the album titled, what did I say the title of this was? When the World Dies. Come to Grief is the revision or the reformation of Grief with some various different members. So excited to see this band back on the scene, and they have not in one single way let anyone down. Come to Grief has truly delivered. Let me tell you, years ago a friend of mine wrote to them and they sent them back a t-shirt just because they wrote to them. It was super cool. Back in the days when a letter in the mail meant everything and bands were super cool like Grief to send shirts back to people who wrote to them. There you go. Come to Grief. Looks like we got a little blue and white with some splatter there. And it looks like it's got a little red, white, and blue in there. You might add that. Once again, that was the Custom Tricolor Merge with Splatter V2 Edition. Very, very exciting to see this one come back on the market, or I should say come on the market, because it's not back. It's just that the band has reformed in a different light. And it is absolutely as devastating as ever. Grief, Come to Grief. Or I should just say, sorry, I'm getting myself confused. I apologize. Come to Grief is the name of the band. When the World Dies is the name of the album. Don't let my confusion and excitement get you mixed up. Translation Lost. Bringing the Come to Grief back to life. Ooh! Okay, up next, Xenoglyph. Xenoglyph. Spirit Fraud. Custom Tricolor Merge with Splatter Edition. I sure do wish I still had that t-shirt. If I could have just heisted it from my friend. But no, I was too stupid and I didn't write a letter. Here you go. Look at that. That is killer. Oh my gosh, look at that. Killer artwork. Killer artwork. I can't pronounce it once again. Xenoglyph Spirit Fraud. Very nice. Let's see what is in here. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. Look at that. A little elusive. Got some of that vertigo swirl behind them, if you know what I'm talking about. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Let's see what color we've got on this. Oh, I'm telling you. I've gotten a real love for some translucent blue lately. And this will give you a general idea of why. That gray with blue. It's looking good. But something about that blue on this vinyl is just really singing out to me, especially when you mix those alternate colors to it. Boy, does it just really, really sing out. Man. Killer. So gray, mostly gray on here, mostly blue over here. Looking good. And that was, once again, what did we say? Tricolor Merge with Splatter Edition of Xenoglyph Spirit Fraud. Very cool. Check out that album art one more time. Feel like I'm just soaking into the void right there. They're just pulling me in. That is one box down, and I could not be happier at this moment. That is a stack of heaviness. Let's break back out this knife and see if we can't see what is in this second box that feels as equally heavy. That come to grief that was in there. I know why it was so heavy now. Goodness gracious, the rifts just spilled out when I opened it. There we go. Killer stuff. Thank you so much for this, Drew. This is a wonderful, wonderful box. Check out translationloss.com. Translation Loss's website. If I got that wrong, I'll put it on the screen for you. And we will just carry on, my wayward son. Hopefully, I didn't drop it. Absolutely wonderful. Next up. Man. Ready for Death. Custom Tricolor Merge with Splatter Edition. Ready for Death. Ah, that's it, people. It's got some of that spot coat on there, too. It does, just barely. It's kind of right here. But man, does that look nice. What a killer and creepy piece of artwork that is. Ready for Death. And it says it's custom. Let's see what's so custom about it. Everything here has been awesome. Okay, so you got a little green in there. A little green with that black and white merge. Looking good. Bam! And then, look at that. What a wonderful... You must be absolutely proud of this label, man. Everything I'm pulling out of here looks 100% solid, and I know of the bands that I'm familiar with. They are just absolutely pummeling on the destructive level. I have heard so many bands from Translation Loss over the years that have just crushed all the way. Ready for Death. Once again, that's what we were looking at on this one. And again, that album was called, self-titled, Ready for Death, Ready for Death. Ready for Death! Oh baby, I'm ready for death! I'm ready for death! Okay. Up next, Cavernlight As I Cast Ruin Upon the Lens ... Custom Pinwheel with Splatter Edition. And I say ... because it is actually one of the monster records, Cavernlight As I Cast Ruin Upon the Lens That Reveals My Every Flaw, I believe is the official full title. Got a Adam over there from oh wait, hold on a second. Let me get into here. Adam from Eroding Winds Record Shop. Also Gilead Media, if you're familiar with Adam. Playing drums on this one. And I'm telling you, when you hear one note, it's like, gong, and then it goes on for like 45 minutes, like, gong, gong. You're like, ah, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. I wish more and more people would check out this Cavernlight. It's slow, moody, doomy. I'm just absolutely in love with Adam and the team here. Cavernlight. Once again, that album is called As I Cast Ruin Upon the Lens That Reveals My Every Flaw. Let's see what this custom color, what do we get saying? Custom pinwheel with Splatter Edition. And if you've not done so, please jump over there and check out Translation Loss. Check out their website. Cavernlight. Get yourself a Cavernlight album and doom out. And gloom out. I wish I had a better rhyme, but I don't. I just know that I like the album a whole lot, and I like the people that are involved in it as much. Cavernlight, once again, don't forget that big super long name, ... There you go. Pat. Killer. Up next. UN. Sediment. Custom color in half and half with Splatter Edition. Oh, this feels a little heavy. Oh, it's a doubler. It's a doubler, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. First of all, look at this. Then, look at that. See a little spot coat glaring at you? That's right. It's in there. It is in there. UN. And if the front wasn't beautiful, the inside gatefold is equally beautiful. Got a little spot coat for the title in there. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. It says, "What we have in common with the rose, which trembleth when a drop of dew forms upon it?" Question mark. Or maybe we should say, "What we have in common with the rose, which trembleth when a drop of dew forms upon it?" Question mark. Killer. Absolutely killer. Let's look at what a double LP looks like when it's made custom color in half and half with splatter. No ... here, but OMG. Look at that. I feel like it's my birthday. We've had an explosion of sprinkles, people. That is killer. Man, full color label on that. Looking beautiful. Let's see if they match them up or if they mixed it up. What do you say? Mix or match? Okay, now that you've cast your vote, let's find out secretly. Here it is. I'm not looking either. Oh, they matched. They matched it up. Dun 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 dun! If you chose match, then you won absolutely nothing, but it was a fun game for us to play, and that looks beautiful. Looks like they went a little off clear. What would you say? Maybe a natural on that one? Looking good. So maybe there is a little variant in there. Just for reference, let me go back and look now that I'm questioning myself. That looks natural also. I'm going to say that looks natural also. I thought it was clear. Okay, killer. Man, those are some heavy, heavy records. Two of those together, you could probably smash somebody's skull with one of those, or you could just put it on the stereo and rip their ears wide open. Once again, that was spelled UN, and that is Sentiment. Beautiful artwork on this. Absolutely beautiful on the gatefold. A lot of people don't understand the artwork, or sorry, the artisticness of using a gatefold to its utmost abilities. That is a great example of doing so. Up next we have Hellish Form Remains. Hellish Form Remains. Okay, here's one that we haven't got to talk about yet, and I'm so excited to do so. Silver. I really love seeing silver in use. It's something that we don't get to see a whole lot, with the exception of certain things. And the more and more I see it, I'm like, aha! They thought a little bit outside. Most people would just be like, just hit them with some gray. Don't hit them with gray when you can hit them with some silver. Hellish Form. That's right. Little extra touch just makes it nice. Oh, I just realized right in the middle, there's a person. That's not just a grave scene. That's a still life. Ladies and gentlemen, Hellish Form Remains custom tricolor merge with Splatter Edition. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful, strange looking record that is. That green with the splatter jumping out in an awkward beauty. And it just perfectly fits that vibe. Look at that, and then look at that. Together, forever, just like death, ladies and gentlemen. Hellish Form Remains is the name of the album. Beautiful stuff there. Get these back to back. Once again, Hellish Form Remains. Looking good. Looking good, my friends. Translation loss, obviously delivering the goods without question. Up next, Northless, A Path Beyond Grief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the custom color in color with splatter edition. And I gotta say, if I was going to pick an album of the year, for what year was this that it come out? 20 and 22. This record would be hands down my #1 pick for that year. This record is absolutely enthralling. It is bone crushing. It is beautiful. It mixes post-rock, doom, heaviness, great vocal patterns. The artwork itself is beautiful. Wait till you see what I'm about to break out of this sucker. And I gotta tell you, these guys came and played at the record store years ago, and you couldn't ask for a greater, nicer group of people to make an acquaintance with. Beautiful people, inside and out, and musically, they deliver some of the absolute heaviest stuff I've ever heard in my life. One of the most unique bands in the world, in my opinion. And you get a 4-page poster of that killer artwork that we were just looking at, including bonus art and lyrics and everything else that you're only going to see when you grab a copy of this record from Translation Loss's website. You think it's over, don't you? You're like, Bobby, I know, man, that was cool. That was cool, but just wait, because we're about to see one of the coolest color variants that I've ever seen in my life on one of the coolest records that we ever had in the year of 20 and 22. Look at this thing. Wowie zowie. Man, this thing is absolutely beautiful. It almost looks like it's glow in the dark. I believe it might be glow in the dark vinyl with red and a little bit of clear, and it has that bird's eye look that I was talking about, like that bird's eye maple. Man, you could not ask for this to have been better. That's it. I'll just leave it there. You just could not have asked for this to be any better. Once again, the Northless team knocked it out of the park musically. The artwork, I actually did not get to see who made the artwork. I feel bad that I'm not referencing them, but please dig into this. And if you've not heard it, let's take just a second. Artwork and design by Paul Evan Jeffrey. You deserve it, my friend. Not that every single person we've shown hasn't deserved it, but just, man, that hand, I'm telling you. Look at that. So good. I've looked at this album art for so long. I just sat and stared at it while I was listening to the record. The Northless dudes killing it, and Translation Loss also killing it. Once again, Northless, A Path Beyond Grief. I could not be more excited to see that one come out of the box for me to get a chance to gush about it a little bit. I sent Eric a message when I was listening to it. It's like, dude, this record's just, it's absolutely destroying my mind right now. I feel like my brain cells are melting and I'm becoming smarter at the same time, although it's impossible for me to be dumber. There we go. Anyway, I told him I liked it, and it's pretty good. Up next, something that doesn't have a label on it, but it's from Translation Loss, and that's going to be YLVA Meta. YLVA Meta. And it's a gatefold. I'm telling you, I was talking about that use of gatefold. Look at that. Looking great. And, man, look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a matte cover to it. Matte finish, I say. Not a cover. Matte finish. No insert because you don't need it with the gatefold, although that's super cool. YLVA Meta. I love that minimal look to that. Super cool. This one is white with looks like silver. White with silver. I may be missing something on the YLVA Meta reference. I don't know what that is, but if I am, and I obviously am, I apologize. But I can't wait to dig into this. You might not be able to see unless you're looking close. There's some extra color variant mixing in there as well. Very nice. Like they threw in some extra sprinkles when they were pressing that. Let's have another look at that. YLVA Meta. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very well done. Killer. Up next. Cable, Take the Stairs to Hell. Cable, absolutely devastating. If you've never heard this band, I highly recommend them. Once again, matte cover, full color, looking good. Killer artwork on that. Absolutely fun stuff. I love the art direction for this one. It's looking really, really good. Yep, looking really, really good. Got some ghouls and goblins. Have another look at that. Ghouls and goblins. Fired up in the flames, people! Fired up in the flames! Cable, Take the Stairs to Hell. And look at that. Bam! Right in your face with that orange glare. I say glare. Orange glow. Practically knock you back. That is a beautiful looking color variant. That yellow and orange together like that. Man, oh man. Once again, translation loss and knowing how to do it, people. When you want to learn from the best, you got to check out the best, and they are the best, I'm telling you. Cable, Take the Stairs to Hell. Up next, Labyrinth of Stars Spectrum Xenomorph Tricolor Merge with Splatter Edition. There you go. Remember what I was talking about on that silver? This is a great example of that. You could have just went gray, but no, you went silver, making it that extra nice touch. Extra creepy looking too. Extra creepy nice touch. Lyric sheet. Looks like their logo, if you will. And let's see what this color looks like. What a fun batch of records this has been. Oh, they went with green, silver, and oh, whoa! I didn't even see that coming. Check that. That's what I seen for the first time. And then I was like, looks like they got a little bit of green in there. Bam! Take that, kids. Look at that. It looks like they freaking pulled that right out of the Toxic Avenger. Little silver, black, and some kind of slime green. You can't do that on television style. I don't know. Ah! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is looking killer. Man, what a great color green that is. I don't know what green slime they've cometh upon, but that is the way it is. Labyrinth of Stars Spectrum Xenomorph. Looking nice. One more look at that super creepy with the silver. Good stuff. Good stuff. Up next. This is, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not caged. Boy, I'm glad I didn't say it. I looked at that logo and I was like, up next, Bagel? Okay, Cable from Roving About the Earth. Not Bagel, not Bagel. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, front cover. There we go, front cover. This is Caged. Caged from Roving About the Earth. Matte cover. You guys have heard me gush about it all day long this whole episode. Really digging that. Looks dark. Dark and super intriguing. Super intriguing. That's right. We'll double it up. Killer. Man. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see what this color variant looks like. Looks like we've got black and white, or gray and white. A little bit of red splatter in there, possibly. Once again, that is Caged. We got too much going on here. I'm holding on to too much. Caged from Roving About the Earth LP. Not Bagel. Not Bagel. Hey, have you heard that new Translation Lost album? What's it called? Bagel. Up next, All Else Failed Archetype Custom Tricolor Merge with Splatter Edition. Fantastic. All else failed archetype, got some of that spot coat clear on there. This was a perfect example of it. So it's just black, it's just black. No, it's got all kinds of cool stuff in there. All kinds of cool stuff. And the back the same way. Looking good, man, I'm telling you. The pros know how to do it. One of these days, I'm gonna grow up and work for Translation Lost. Maybe this video is my shoe-in. And be like, have you ever done an unboxing video for Translation Lost? Just so happens I have. Ladies and gentlemen, all else failed archetype. There you go. Wonderful. Let's see what this color variant looks like. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, it's got, that's what I was gushing about. From now on, you guys need to see the side I see first. Look at that. Not only is it tasty already, then you get a little bit more of that blue. That is a beautiful looking record. Man, I really... apparently, I'm starting to gush more about color variants than I used to. Usually, I'm like, just give me the black. That's all I need. And now I'm breaking these things out and looking at them. That looks like I could just bite right into it. It's so tasty. It looks like I'm an elementary school kid on the baseball Little League field, and I just got one of those slushies that they used to serve up that had way too much sugar. And they were like, you got enough sugar? Take a lollipop with it. All else failed archetype. Give me your $1.50, kid. Ladies and gentlemen, that's killer. Once again, all else failed archetype. Translation Lost, bringing the goods. Up next, Swampbeast, Offering of Chaos, Lamenting in the Blood of Man, Tricolor Merge with Splatter Edition. Great title, great album art, nice and colorful. Wowie zowie, look at that. The purely readable logo. It's clear what it says. What, you can't read that? It clearly says Swampbeast, for crying out loud. Get your glasses on. And then next is the insert. Look at that. That must be Swampbeast right there. Clearly, as the day is long, Swampbeast. Oh my gosh, not a shirt in sight, people. Somebody buy this album and help these guys and gals, whoever, attain a t-shirt for themselves. Swampbeast. Nice and sweaty. Man, that artwork is killer. Gotta stop and take a double take sometimes. I love that logo and that art, not logo, but art design for the back too. Looking great, gang. Looking great. Translation Lost, really delivering it. And let's see this variant on the vinyl. This is the shirtless variant. And it is white, blue, and red. Swampbeast. Very, very nice. Drop that back in here. Once again, that album is called Swampbeast, Offering of Chaos, Lamenting in the Blood of Man. There you go. And that is it. Look at that stack of awesomeness. Ladies and gentlemen, go to Translation Lost's website. I believe it's translationlost.com. Get into some of this stuff. If you believe me on anything I would say, trust me when I say you can trust this label 100%. I've not gotten anything from this label that I have not been 100% happy about, and this box is another moment of pure excitement for me. Thank you to Drew and Translation Lost for doing such as this mystery box. Totally blew my mind, and I hope it got into your hearts and minds as well. Once again, go over to translationlost.com, check them out, check out all the other great stuff they've got going on, and if you get a chance, jump over to monumentsandruin.com and see what we've got going on. And I will talk to you again on the next vinyl unboxing. This has been a monumental, literally monumental vinyl unboxing. My mind is blown. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.